Dr. Tokorski. You can unmute yourself.
Okay, thank you, Lynn. What an honor and a privilege for me to be on this platform. All winners, we are in it to win it, okay? We are in it to win it. And like Nelson Mandela says, a winner is a dreamer who never gives up. And all winners, we are here to win it. We are never giving up. I am also a co-founder. I am a founder since July of 2020. So yes, I am a very, very proud OWinners member also. So, but yeah, Lynn, my name is Dr. Pekam Takusi Makia, a certified life coach from the Institute for Professional Excellence in Coaching, IPEC. And I am also an Energy Leadership Index Master Practitioner, which means I coach the energy, and I am totally disengaged from the story that my client or whoever is telling me. And I truly believe that the person has the answer. And because I believe that you have the answer, I know all the time that everybody is always more powerful than they know themselves to be. So I am also a self-esteem expert. I work with people from all walks of life, taking them from insecurity to a revelation of their true identity and the role in which they play in their health, their wealth, their personal development, and their relationships. And the reason I believe in that is because I'm totally sold by the fact that every human being on this planet called Earth to be invaluable. And that's the reason why I am on this platform today, not to impress on anybody, but to impress upon each and every one of us to remember our true identity. I work with insecurity, identity, and invaluable. Our insecurities usually come from our limiting beliefs that we've had in us, usually from our childhood during the first 7 years of our lives, when our theta and delta waves are slow and we easily learn and we grasp all what our parents, our communities, and friends speak into our lives. And you know, some of these things are very empowering, but some of them can be so disempowering. And unfortunately, we carry this throughout our life as we grow into adults, and they have a strong hold upon us. So that is why I work with people, and this is what creates our paradigm, our beliefs that we grow up in. And sometimes you see people grow up to be doctors and great titles, but they can never succeed in life. Why? Because the paradigm, which is found in the subconscious, in each and every one of us, is what is truly controlling us. We have such paradigms like money is not for me, I will always be poor. Such words, they really have a strong hold on each and every one of us. And that is why I'm on this platform here today, in using the CEO's words to disrupt some of these paradigms that have been in our minds ever since we were children. Okay, so today I want to remind us that we are about to have a volcanic shift in our paradigm mindset. Okay, I always like to start my presentations with a poem, because that poem tells it all why we are sometimes held back from fear. The great Bob Proctor, which is of blessed memory, always said fear is ignorance and knowledge is faith. Fear is what usually holds us back from the lack of knowledge. So the point I'm about to remind us with the words on this platform today was the one I got from the Institute for Professional Excellence in Coaching, where I got my certification from, and it goes thus. And I'm sure some of you on this platform will know it, so just say it along with me. It goes, I am fear, the menace that lurks in the path of life. I am not visible to the human eye, but I am sharply felt in the heart. The father of despair, the brother of procrastination, the enemy to progress, and the tool to tyranny. Born of ignorance and nursed on misguided thoughts, I have darkened more hopes, shattered more dreams, stifled more ambitions than history could ever record. Like a changing chameleon, I assume many possibilities. I masquerade sometimes as caution, and I am sometimes called worry or doubt. But regardless of what you call me, I am still fear, the enemy to achievement. I have no power of my own, but what the human mind gives to me. I know no master but one, and its name is understanding. And I quickly vanish when the light of understanding reveals the truth as they truly really are, for I am truly nothing. So if you will have the courage to acknowledge your fear, then you would have taken the first step towards having control over it, rather than it having control over you. And if you would take the second step towards understanding, then you would definitely go past it to empathy. And of course, why not love? End of point. So, my dear OWinners, I'm here to remind us that we are being held back by fear. Most people really don't understand what the CEO of this company, Ash Mofara, is all about, because we are stuck in our limiting beliefs. We don't get it. We don't get it because most of us don't tap into the tapestry of our brains to use our prefrontal cortex for it to be initiated, to guide us and direct us through visionary thinking, so that we can come out and be creators of our life like Ash Mofara is. So as founders, I want to remind us on this forum today, are we all tapping into this vision? Because we have to. Because if we are founders, which means we are the foundation of this company, like Winston Churchill says in one of his quotes, and which I love very dearly. Winston Churchill says, before you can inspire by emotions, you must yourself be swamped. Before you can make their tears to flow, yours must flow first. And before you must make them have faith, you must yourself believe. My question to us on this platform today is, do we truly believe in our product? Do we have an understanding of what ONPASSIVE is truly all about? Because that is what is going to make us call those several clients that we need to buy our product. The rate at which the energy with which we come forth when we talk to people about ONPASSIVE is going to determine how much we believe in the product and will make them connect with the energy which we come forth with. So I just want to remind each and every one on this forum today that we are always more powerful than we know. Why? Because it is in our DNA. It is in our DNA. As dreamers, which makes us winners, we have the potential to tap into unlimited possibilities through our DNA. Fear, what does fear do? It holds on to energy in the lower part of our energetic system, which is called the survivor system, where we have the first three energy centers, beginning from the root center to the sacral center to the superior mesenteric plexus area, where we hold all those energies. When we are afraid, when we don't understand, we hold on to that energy, and fear converts energy to particle, and it converts waves to matter to energy, energy to particle, particle to waves. So as we start getting an understanding of what this product is all about, and us buying into the vision of Mr. Ash Mofara, we start releasing some of that negative energy which is stuck. And as we do that, it goes up. It goes up. From the solar plexus, it goes to the heart region, which is where the miracle starts happening. From the heart area, which it generates electromagnetic waves that pulls and makes us become creators and pulling things into being in our lives. It goes up to the throat energy center, which polishes our communication and makes us explain this product better to our clients. From there, it goes up to the sixth energy center, which is known as the pineal gland, which is the seat of where we have connection with divinity. I love the way Dr. Joe Dispenza calls this gland. He calls it a neuroendocrine gland with piezoelectric effect, which simply means that the energy that comes up through this and reaches this gland is able to be converted from mechanical energy to electrical energy. That makes this gland act like, what do you call this? It makes this gland act like an antenna that receives information of high frequency, okay? And I think, and I'm very, very sure that our CEO, Mr. Ash Mofara, was able to tap into that, because to have a vision as great as this by Ash Mofara, it takes someone who thinks as a visionary to be able to tap into the matrix where all the information already exists, because like quantum physics tells us, everything exists already in the eternal now in the form of energy. And from there, it goes up to the crown energy center where we have entrance into divinity, and energy comes down. As we liberate this energy of fear, creative energy comes through our crown chakra into all the other parts of our body for us to now be able to create the life of our choice. People, we are very, very powerful. Let's get rid of some of these limiting beliefs that have held us down for so long, thinking less of ourselves, not knowing that we are a people that have been given greatness by our Creator. The Father, who is the creator of all humanity, placed it in each human being who is on this planet Earth with a purpose to solve a problem for all humanity. So the name that we give to people is very, very important, because whatever name we call everything, or we call a thing or a person, is like a seed, because words have frequency. Frequency carry information, and that information is what you use to bring into being something in your life, which is no doubt, and I'm so convinced, I'm not sure, I'm not surprised that Mr. Ash Mofara, whose name means happiness maker, is the CEO of a product like this. What better way can you give to mankind than giving them an opportunity to become independent, financial independence? How much can we make humanity happier? But it speaks in his name. His destiny is found in his name itself. So I just want to remind each and everyone on this forum today that we are all co-founders. We are leaders. We need to lead first ourselves. As we are about to go into this great breakthrough of this massive disruptive income, which is about to come upon each and every one of us, how are we getting ready? Because this money is only going to bring out who we are. It's only going to bring out who we are. Are we going to use this money to serve humanity? Are we going to tap into Ash Mofara's vision, like he has the vision to serve humanity, which is why he gave this opportunity for several people who believe in him and believe in his vision to tap into this. So I just want to remind each and every one of us that we got it. If we are in this with Mr. Ash Mofara, we are in it to win it. Let us remain positive. Let us remain focused on the vision. Let us not be distracted by things which come, because we know that surely the vision will come to pass at its appointed time. So thank you very much, Ms. Lynn. Thank you, ONPASSIVE. Thank you for giving me this opportunity to come on this platform today. I am very, very glad to also be a founder, an all-winner, and yes, I am in it to win it. Thank you.
Thank you. That was a very, very powerful and educational presentation. I would like to now take it to Bob Tokorski.
All right, thank you, Auntie Lynn. That was beautiful. I just happen to have the privilege that that's my sister, Dr. Pickham Chakusi Makia. She's my sister. So job well done, sis. And hope we have you more often so you can come, maybe take 10, 15 minutes of your time just to enlighten us and encourage us as we move along. I hope that was well worth it. I'm trying to see, I think Tony Monk wrote something. I was trying to find what he said. I know Tony Monk and I have exchanged ideas intellectual at some point, and he likes this kind of topic. So that's good, Tony. Thank you. I'll just add by saying that, Ash Mufare, our founder, is his hope, his love, and his compassion. That is why we are all here. He's a compassionate man. He thinks of the people. He wants to uplift mankind. His love, Ash Mufare is love. And he is hope. It is because of the hope of Ash Mufare that we all find ourselves here. He gave us all hope. Every single one of us. I like to go back to the early founders who came. My brother Tony Monk is here, Mr. Moloch, Brother Madi, those who came after. This has been a relay until this point. They believed in the hope of Ash Mufare. Hope. That thing inside you, it is inside you, that thing inside you that insists that despite evidence to the contrary, something better awaits you if you're ready to stick to it, to work for it, says the former president of the United States. Hope, that thing inside you. And we're able to stay along for 4 years. 4 good years. And now we're about to cash in. We took it along all the way up until at 12:09 a.m. Maryland time, which at 3:09 Maryland time, which was 12:09 Pacific time in California, where the last founder came in. Her name is Bettina Lakshmi Devi from India. She's going to be the luckiest founder. That was the last registration. It's because of that hope that we all brought along. Mr. Ash Mufare himself, he told us last week that ONPASSIVE is not wishful thinking. It is not blind optimism. It is factual. It is real. The products that we have, it takes companies years to get to where we are. So tonight, I thank all of you for coming. I'm just going to send it back to you, Auntie Lynn.
That was awesome, Bob. Thank you. All right, at this time, we would like to hear from some of our leaders here today. So we're going to start off, if Marty's available, we'd love to hear from Marty DeGarmo. Are you free to speak now, Marty?
Yeah, I'll try. I had to leave for a while, but I came back just in time to hear this lady speaking, and I went, my gosh, who was that? I looked at the last name, and I said, oh, I got it now. It's in the DNA, isn't it, Bob?
Yes, sir.
Well, she was talking about fear, and there's a lot of people on ONPASSIVE that walk in fear. There's a lot of people in the world that walk in fear. Thank God, Mr. Mufare is fearless. And I don't mean fearless walk on a tightrope between two skyscrapers or skydive, or I don't know, he might do that. But I don't mean that kind of fearless. To take a vision, put all the money he has into it, to build a company thousands of miles away, that's fearless. That's a fearless individual. Kind-hearted, fearless individual. Because he asked me one day, would you do it? And I said, no, I don't think I could. But he also told me a story as things evolved. If he knew this real bad day was coming, he might not have taken it in the beginning. But as time goes, he's evolving too. So I believe he was the finger of a higher power that was carving through this maze of whatever. And because of his intelligence and being fearless and big-hearted, we all got to hold on to his coattails and say, look, we're going for a ride. I don't know where I'm going, but I'm going with you. Now, as time went on, we all learned more. And we started to get that vision. And we've always had that little bit of vision, some of us more than others. What we could do now in the next few weeks before apples start coming in, which they're going to, is get the people on the outskirts, the people, the diamonds in the rough. Bob's sister, for one. I never met her till tonight. I'm telling you, there's a lot of people out there that are stuck in between someone that doesn't care that much and people above that that might. So we got to get them moved up. I'm seeing it every day now in webinars. People pop up and I go, wow, where'd you come from? And you find out they've been there for a couple of years. It's just because of where they were or what was going on. I've said this 3 years ago and I'll say it today. ONPASSIVE is going to be, well, I didn't say it was going to be $1 trillion business, but I believe it is now. There's enough room at the top for everyone to shine. And if you want to feel good about what you're doing, give away. If you do like that light shining on you, shine it on someone else, because the reflection is so much brighter. And you feel better pushing other people to the top. It's a great feeling, because the more people we get to this core, the tighter part of the apple, the stronger the apple is. But I see it every day. Every day people here are growing and growing and growing. In the last 3 or 4, well, at least the last month and a half, I've seen more new people than I did the first 3 years come up on screen. I mean, not numbers. There's a lot of numbers coming in, but seeing new people. You know what? They had fear.
No.
And maybe it wasn't as easy to go through that fear. How I beat fear most of the time is I look at the pros and cons. Am I afraid enough to not take the chance?
No.
And the answer is no. Yeah, you get fear when you're doing stuff, and we're spending thousands a month on marketing and blah, blah, blah. I want to tell you something real quick. 15 years, we built a system for every company we ever worked in. This is myself, Mike, and Dan. Build a system for every company we ever worked in. It cost us thousands of dollars to build that system. And when we got it fine-tuned, the company disappeared. So you say, well, let's move the system over to this new company. You can't. You branded it to the company you were in. Tony Monk, you know what I'm talking about, wherever you're at, or anybody that marketed. So when ONPASSIVE came along, I don't care what the fear was, because the reward was so big. I'd walk through a whole lot of cow manure to get to the end, because I've been on the backside of this where it's not that much fun. And I looked at people failing day after day after day after day. And then you wonder when you come up to say, I got a great thing you got to see. And they want to hit in the head with a shovel because they've been beat up so many times, time after time after time. We were all very fortunate. And that last lady that got in, if she does the right thing and just follows the plan, holds on tight, fastens her seatbelt, she'll be set free. And so will her grandchildren. She has the same success as we do. We just did it earlier, that's all. But if you see any diamonds out there, you hear them, and something triggers, man, that lady's special, or that guy's special, grab them and push them above you. Trust me, not only do you feel good about it, but it makes you shine even more. I didn't know all this until you do it year after year after year, but that's what you got to do, just push people above you. You know, I said to Ash the other day, I said, Oh no, I said it in a meeting. Actually, I don't know why I said it, but because I got a big mouth. But I said to Ash, it doesn't matter as much how big your team is. It matters how big your heart is. You got a big heart. Who cares about what size your team is? I know a lot of people here work very, very hard, and they don't have very big teams at all. And I know people in ONPASSIVE that have hundreds of thousands of people on their team, and they're worthless. Not going to mention any names. So my point is, go for the heart, because that's what really matters. Ash read through a list, 75 to 100 people, without pausing, the people that came to his mind. What does that mean? You made an impact. And you think your impact doesn't matter. Oh, I'm just taking care of the chat, John Barilla says. Everyone knows John Barilla. Tech guys, where were they 5 months ago? Hiding on some Sunday webinar. Trying to anyway. Right? Trying to hide. But look at them now. They did that on their own. All they do is push them up to the top. It's up to them if they want to fly or not. Right? You push them out of the nest, flap your wings, you're going to hit the ground pretty hard. So, and they did. But I see it here everywhere. All these people. Lady came on the other day from the Philippines. I was blown away. There's so much, so much talent here, and so many people that have something to say. Do not let this platform go by and just make $1 million, or 2 million, or 3 million, or 4 million. Use it to the max. Get whatever you can out of it, because it's only going to get bigger and better. You know French? Get in there when it's time. Teach French. Get courses. My wife likes doing crafts. She can set up a craft class and have a blast. There's something here for everyone. Keep that in mind. There's something here for everyone. And we're on the final stretch now. Don't lose your mind. Tell the truth. If you don't know, it doesn't hurt by saying, I don't know. Because I hear a lot of people say stuff, and I'm thinking, man, I wish he just said, I don't know, because he don't know. Right? I mean, you wish they said it, but they don't. And it doesn't make things better for us. It makes it harder. And by the way, last Monday when Ash came on, he talked for about 23 minutes. When he was done, I realized I know nothing about ONPASSIVE. Zero. He blew everything I thought it was out the window. I was in kindergarten. And he graduated college. In 23 minutes, he blew me away. And guess what? We still don't know what we have. And I'll hear people go, yeah, but Marty, I don't know if I'm going to get my 3. You're not. You're not going to get your 3. You're going to get 300, 3,000, 30,000, 300,000, 3 million. You're not going to get 3. You're right. 100%. 3.
Say bye-bye.
But anyway, bye-bye. Sorry, it's loud here. But really, just listen. We don't have any control over time. Take this time, find your lane, and throw the pedal to the floor, and get the best out of this as you can. I see people doing it every day. Anyway, that's all I got.
That's all you got? No, I'm just being sarcastic. That was fabulous, Marty. I don't know how to follow that, but I can tell you this. You're right. Everybody got to stay plugged in, stay focused. Don't get distracted by bright, shiny objects. Know what is coming and know that what we know today is less than 10% of what's coming within ONPASSIVE. And I'm blown away with the less than 10% that I know. So, you know, the great things are coming with this company and with Ash Mufareh. So just stay focused, people. Stay focused. You'll be rewarded. All right, we would like to go on and hear from a few more leaders. So I'd like to hear from Tony Monk at this time. Go ahead and unmute yourself, Tony Monk.
Oh my God, I don't know how to follow those two people. Dr.
I know.
Tokorski and then Marty. But you know what? I'm not going to try to follow them. I'm just going to be myself.